Jamaican glass house. Look through the lens. Real talk, fun news, family and friends.
Yes, family, welcome back. You don't know things already. It's the Bull, and now I'm gonna welcome you to the Bull's kitchen. Hey, Jesus Christ, you're not gonna say what I do, but this is a change that is necessary. You understand where I come from? I don't want to be cussing people every day, family. Come on, man. I may have the skill to show you how to cook. No. Well, today we're gonna look for some cow foot. You understand what I say? Straight to the market. Follow me. Look here. Yes, my boss. Respect. You don't know things that already. So, family, we're at Wood Green Meat Market. Just at the back of Wood Green, you cannot miss it. Fresh meat every day. You understand what I say? Visit. So, my boss, how much is that cow foot?
£6.
£6?
Yes.
You hear that? £6, you know. Very cheap and cheerful. No takeaway. I would like to have it, please, big boss. Chop it up small would be great. You don't know. Family. Oh, food. You're not going to say it nasty, but wait. Never sure, you know. Big man thing. Big up on yourself. Keep tuning. Go ahead. Now we're going to show you him cutting it up, family. You understand what I say? Look at that. Look at that. That's the way to do it. Cow food. The taste. Amazing. You understand what I say? John one. Wow. So this is the Bull's Kitchen, family. This is new and improved. The Bull's Kitchen. You understand what I say? We're not going to follow me along right to the journey. We are going to go Tesco. We are going to go Aldi. We are going to go Waitrose. We are going to go all over the place. So you say, you can do it cheap. You can do it cheap as well. You see what I say?
£8, my brother. £8.
You see it?
£8.
And I hate that.
Yeah, man, it's okay.
Contact, yeah?
Contact is
Ready to go. So £8, big up my boss. And remember, family, yes, I want you to come get to know me. You see me? Yeah? Respect my boss. Alright. So now we're gonna go and pick up. Big up my general, yeah? And I tell everybody come to down here, say you don't know. Wood Green Meat Market. Out and running. Yeah, man. So the fish don't have to know, family. You see me? It's ready. Yes, my boss, ready to go? Yeah. Picking up the fish now. So the car, yeah? Yeah. Thank you very much. So, you know, it's Easter coming up right now, so we have to get the fresh fish. So, you know, it's the journey. Beautiful fresh fish. That's how we do it. We have to get it. No, we're good, my general. Thank you, yeah? Respect. Yeah, man. So, yes. We need to do a little bit of leg shopping. So, keep tuning. Yes, family. Welcome back. You know, we're going already. As you know, we've just been shopping, innit? You understand what I say? Welcome to the Bull's Kitchen. Something different, something exciting, something for my people. We can't just go one way all the time. Blessed, this is a mission we're on here, because think about it. Nowadays, a lot of these kids that's coming in to the world do not know how to cook. Come on, man, allow me to tell you, them don't know how to cook a pot on the fire. Not even toast them can make. I wonder if you know where I come from. So what my mission is to try and get, you know, the mass of people to know how to cook something. Even if you come back to this video 2 years later, you can still watch it and get little tips and tricks out of it. You understand what I say? So make your boyfriend happy. Make your woman happy. Learn how to cook. Welcome to the Bull's Kitchen. So what we are going to do today are some cow foot. Very cheap and cheerful. I wonder if where I come from. £6 only. You understand me? Family, watch it. So, family, nothing too big. Here we go. We got some thyme there. We got a bit of carrot. You know, some scallion. You understand what I say? Spring onion, as them call it. And some onion. And there, we have the cow foot. You see? So £6. So what I'm going to have to do now is grate it. You know, take out all the bone bit. I don't want them to have bone there. You see that? You don't want that. You need to get rid of that. You understand what I say? So, family, keep tuning. I'm going to go through this recipe of the cow foot. Look at this. We don't do this already. Get on my gloves and then we'll keep rolling. So, time for the gloves. Never roll without it. Cream. You understand what I say, family? Cream. Cow food today, so we're learning people how to cook. So here we go, cow food right there. So we're going to grate them now, as I say. Maybe take out the meat so I don't want. Okay, so like this. Work with that. That, work with. That, work with. That. Then work with. That, now work with. Bend that. That. This, work with. Yeah, work with. They're nice and clean and pretty. And people would not eat this. What's going on? You know how much meat? Watch all the meat here. You know how much meat they on this? Come on now. Cow feet, you can't waste that. How? How you do it? You see? Cut it up nicely. Keep tuning. So now we're going to wash out the cow foot, you see? Some water upon it, wash it off. You see all in there? We don't keep bone that. That'll be a bone. We don't want that. A lot of bone upon it, but the meat that's on it is very, very healthy and delicious. So family, now your meat washed down nice and lovely. We're gonna get some season. You understand what I'm saying? Let's get into the cupboard and get some seasoning right now. Let's see what's here. Okay, my lovely all-purpose. What's that around here? Chicken seasoning, family. Don't get it twisted. I know it's cow foot, but this is what works. It works 150%. You don't have to, you know, people say don't add salt, but listen to me, I say, man, just a little tips, bring out a little flavor, a little tips, you understand what I deal with? So, let's get seasoning. Now we're gonna have, here, first things first, let's have some paprika, some all-purpose inside of it, all-purpose, you just do your thing like that. Family, you know when we stop, you know, I can't tell you exactly when we stop yet, but you know, I can give it a go. Chicken season. Woo, you know that ready. You know it ready, man. And then paprika. My thing that, you know, 7. And I do that. And then, family, last but not least, a little tits. Yes, so I'm going to show you. You know exactly when we stop. So right now, we're going to season this. Mixing time. Get the mixing. Mix it up, mix it up. Look at that beauty. Hey! So you see, I'm going to try to show you. Look at that. Season to the bone, right? So what we're going to do now, we're going to leave this to sit for about half an hour. Just so the season can get inside. Overnight is better. Half an hour, set same way. You don't know it things it already. So family, now that we have finished do the seasoning, rubbing up of the meat, you know what I mean? And we make it sit for a little bit. What we're going to do now, we're going to put it out in a different pan. Because this is the pot that we're going to use to cook it down, you know, man. You know what we are talking about already? A cow foot. A cow foot. You understand what I say? So, I'm going to brown it off and then I'm going to pressure it. But watch. You understand what I say? Me look lovely. Da-da-dee, da-da-da. That's how we do it, man. But keep tuning. So, family, now that we have finished doing the seasoning, you understand what I say? I'm going to change my gloves again. New pair of gloves. Understand me? Meat season. Get rid of that. Time to do the next segment in which we're gonna brown the meat off. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna show you a quick way of doing it. You see me? A lot of people like to use browning. Yes, but I don't use browning. You understand what I said? I'm gonna show you a skill I'm gonna learn from a great. What if you don't have browning? Think about it. If you just eat the meat like that, the bull have to learn it the right way. Bull's kitchen. Ever ready? Ever ready? Make them go on, family. This is what I know what to do. I love it. I love it. So right now, I'm gonna see it. You see me? I have to do these things because I'm not every day cussing. Oh, put a hype this. Oh, this man. No, family. Come on now. Come into the kitchen with me this time, innit? You understand what I say? At some point, I'll get pasta bull. At some time, but this now, come into the bull's kitchen. Right. So look at that beauty. What pretty so? What pretty so? You understand where I come from? So now, Dutchie, finish wash out, get him to the fire. You understand what I say? Turn on the stove, keep tuning. Meanwhile, the pot is heating up, family, and the meat is waiting to go into it. We're gonna start cutting up our, seasonings, okay? So here we got a lovely fresh lovely, lovely scented thyme. They're beautiful, you know what I mean? I think that's a lemon thyme, that one is. Bigger leaves. I know them different. We got the carrots here. Yeah? This is what we're gonna be using. Not much, you know what I mean? Not much. I'm not putting no sweet pepper, I'm not putting nothing like that. I want the original taste of the cow foot if I can, as much as I can, you know what I mean? So don't overpower it with all these seasoning stuff, you see me? I'm gonna show you exactly what to put in anyway. So let me cut this up right now and then we move into it. So this is what we're cutting up now. And we're gonna put a bit of, you know, fresh thyme on it as well, yeah? So let's do the camera magic, family. Let's do it. Family, you really think I would have done that to you? No, I wouldn't. Because I'm teaching you something, you know what I mean? So what's the point of, you know, doing all them camera flipping? I'm showing you something. So right now we got the carrot here. And we're gonna cut it down the middle and give it some little slice. Not too big, not too thick, you know what I mean? Just to your size and liking. Look, it's not that big. That's gonna suck the nice flavor of the cow foot, you know. You just cut it up like that. Yes. Just like that. This carrot is very, very soft and juicy, you know. You got that there. Then you get your onion, right? You cut it thin as you can at the side, you know. You don't need it too thick inside here. Because I don't know, I like onions, but I like when you cut small, not chunky, you know. Not like when you go to the Chinese and all them something there. That's why I say it's better to learn how to cook your own thing. You get it how you want it. And then you can support your family. You don't have to have takeaway every day for them, you know what I mean? You can actually support them. So that's one onion I cut up in there, small onion. And then we have the scallion in the bottom, yeah, so. Well, the spring onion, as them call it. So let's cut that up as well. Yeah. So family, here we go. That's the flip. That's how we do it. So you saw me doing it before as well. So that's what you got after I finish cutting up the one onion, one carrot, and about 3 sprig of spring onion. Then I'm gonna get a bit of the lovely thyme here. A couple of sprigs of it, around that much. Look at that. Now we can drop it in. Yeah, that's what I say. Yes, sir. Let's go. So from the pot been over there hotting up in the meantime. So let's go see what's going on. Now the Dutch pot has been hotting up for the past 5 minutes or so, 6 minutes. I'm gonna get some oil in the pot, family. Yes, let's get a little oil in the pot. Not too much, you know. You see me I say. A little bit of oil in there. About, I would say about, let me tell you exactly, about tablespoon, about 6-7 tablespoons. You see me I say, 7 tablespoons to be exact. So yeah, let's get the secret ingredients that I'm going to show you right now how to do it. Because I'm not hide nothing from you right now. Let's go. Yes, family. So a bit of sugar. Brown sugar, white sugar, granulated sugar, cake baked sugar, it does not matter. You understand what I say? If you don't have browning and you want browning to make, this is the way of how to do it. You understand where I come from? So the bull now hide it. He now hide it. When you have your brown stew, I saw you set it and see the taste. You understand what I say? So it's very hot. Cross, angry, the pot miserable. So let's go. I'm gonna put about half a teaspoon. But yeah, about 1 teaspoon I put on my one still. As I say, for the brown, the more you put inside of it and the longer you leave it to burn, the darker your meat is gonna be. You don't want to make it too strong of a darkness because you're gonna get a bitter taste if you leave it too long to burn. You understand what I say? So let me show you in the pot, you know. So there's your sugar. Yeah, so that's how it look when it's in the pot. You see my pot look, family, it work. It's a working Dutch pot. Ask anybody. You see me? Who know best flavor come out of these kind of pots right here. You see me I say? So I'm waiting now to get the meat inside it. It have to brown off a bit first, guys. You see me I say? before I can add the meat to it. So this is when you don't want to use the browning. It's like, they call it artificial, but well, yeah, it's browning. Browning's browning in it. You see me I say? But I think when you use the sugar, it gives you a deeper taste. You understand what I deal with? It's not a commercialized kind of thing. You can make it to how you want it. You see me? So, yeah, that's what that is. You see me I say? So, we're doing it, family. We're doing it. You get me? Something different, innit? Come on, man. Let me know what you think, my family. Come on, man. I know it's how only my work at the end of the day, you know. At the end of the day, everyone's say rare and a rare. You see me? So, big up on yourself. Thank you for the support. Same way. So, I'm going to flick it back to the partner and show them what I want. The magic start. The magic. See it there? See it, family? See it here? See the magic there? That's the magic we're looking for. Right? And look. I'm going to show you exactly when to add your meat in. You see me? When I hide nothing, as we say, welcome to the Bull's Kitchen. We're going to show you exactly when to put your meat in, okay? So, look at that beauty. Right there, so. See? Nice. So you don't put it here, you see? It's changing drastically. So now it's got a darker, more, you know, caramel color. You just wait it till just over caramel. As it just as it step over caramel borders, you put your meat in. So look, you see that? It's getting there. Getting there. You see it? It'll get darker. It'll become like the stagger bag. We don't want it to be stagger bag color. So now meat just around the side like that. Yes? Around the side. You don't need to disturb it because it's gonna cool down as soon as the meat touches the pot. It cools down. That browning. You see me? So what you do, you add your meat now. Add your meat. You just circle it. You see me? And you drop one in it, bam, that settle everything. You get me? So it's the browning now, no more burning. It stops everything. Because as you know, the meat is gonna cool down the pot of it, innit, family? So yeah. There you go, yeah. See that beauty there? That's that there. And you know, family, gloves at all times. You see me? So we're gonna stir that up now. Keep tuning. As we say, family, welcome to the Bull's Kitchen, where we are on a mission to learn you how to cook. I want to show me I say, this generation need to know how to cook. And the Bull are going to give you the easiest way, the nicest way. You understand what I say? Only can do it for no mother, for no father, for no sister, for no brother, for no auntie, for no the whole family. And make them say, wait, are you doing this? Just follow the Bull and see what I want. So right now, we got the cow foot in the pot, and we're going to stir it up now. So me, faithful wooden spoon, huh? Let's do it. Ooh! See, just move it side to side. Ah! Hot like fire, you see? Sometimes you need to use a cloth to hold it or something, but you see, through me used to the burn and I like it. There's something so about it. You understand what I say? Let's do it. Yeah, so not start stirring properly yet, family, but let me show you quickly. Let's have a look. Look at this. Yes? Yeah? You use it. Down, my friend. Look at that. Yes? So the color is going to become so beautiful right there. You see me? So I brown it off first before you actually put it into the pressure cooker. So keep tuning, family. You don't know anything it already. So family, you know what me say, whatever you do, alright, on this cooking journey, I'm going to need you to invest in a pressure cooker. Not cost you much. You understand what I say? Invest in a pressure cooker. You understand what I deal with? You won't regret it. Because when you're cooking these type of meat, that's why a lot of people probably frightened to cook these meat because they think it's too tough. Don't get me wrong, you can cook your cow foot here, and don't use a pressure cooker, which will be so much better. I don't know, the flavor is much more intense, yeah? So what you do, you boil it until the full of the water over the meat, yeah? And you boil it. Let me show you while I'm talking so you understand what I'm saying there. Right, so what you do, you pour the water, cover the meat, yeah, and you boil it till it dries down. Yeah, till it dries down. This will get a little bit softer, then you fill it back up again about halfway, then you boil it again and you test the meat with the fork to see how soft it is, you know what I mean? So it probably take you about an hour to do it. But if you have the pressure cooker, it's 20 minutes, you're finished. Meat soft like, mwah. You understand me? So invest in a pressure cooker, okay? So, all right then. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna add some water to this, just to get the, you see them flavors at the side of it. I'm gonna add some water to this first, just to get all the flavors, all the, you know, the sugar that we put in the bottom for the browning. All of that is just gonna lift up now, yeah? And then we're gonna add it to the pressure cooker, yeah? Just a little for now, you know what I mean? Because I'm just trying to remove the flavors them that's sticking in the bottom. Is the me I deal with. So as you can see the color of the water, family. You see the color of the water. That's what I said to you here. You do it as brown as you like it. You see me, the more sugar you put in, the browner it gets. Yeah? So look at that. You see how that's brown? Everything is going to become so much browner when you put it in, when everything boils down together. You understand me? Because it's like a dye in a way, that browning thing. You see me I say? So watch it, keep tuning, see it a bubble off. So the flavors them coming up. Half of the pot side, all them part there, is boiling down. You see me I say? So I'm going to cover it and give it a couple seconds, because we're going to move it after in it. So let's cover it for a bit. When that boils down now, we're gonna add it to the pressure cooker. As I said, guys, a pressure cooker is a very essential thing in your kitchen. You understand what I say? Then you can start enjoying different food, as in like the curry goat. When you're cooking your curry goat, you brown it off and them thing there, and you drop it in the pressure cooker for your extra 10-15 minutes. You get it so soft and tender and lovely. You understand what I deal with? So, and the journey we want to know, invest in that one. You understand what I say? But we keep tuning. We have that lesson now when we transfer it, make us see. Alright? Now family, look at that gravy. You see the gravy color stay? You understand what I mean? And I haven't really put it inside the pressure cooker yet. So when I put it in the pressure cooker and add a bit more water to it, all the meat is gonna come out with a nice, shiny, caramel looking kind of color. Beautiful, and the taste is gonna be even more exquisite. You understand what I say? So now we got this over here and all the seasoning moving around nice and sweet. You get me? So all the seasoning of the bottom of the pot and all like that burn off all the lovely flavors. They are back in the actual water broth. Yeah, we call it broth or water, the meat, or whatever you want to call it. So now what I'm going to do, transfer the meat from the Dutch pot to the pressure cooker, where we're going to be cooking it down so we can get that nice soft tenderness. Okay, so just move over the meat them one by one, because you know the things that already. You hear the bone them dropping, family? Don't worry about that. Sometimes you can cook it so till the bone soft, till it mash out, but I just eat the skin part of it like that really. So, and you will lose your meat as well in it. You don't want it too soft. You understand what I say? So I'm transfer. Trust me, family, it's not the bone we're eating. We're getting all the marrow outside the bone. We're getting all the lovely, you know, flesh off the bone. And that's where the loveliness come in. Okay, so moving it all over right there. Moving it over. I'll show you what left back in the pot after doing that. And that's just browning off your meat. You call it browning your meat off, family. So, okay, let's show you how it looks. So that's what's in the pot. I'm gonna throw that over the meat now. You know, then we're gonna add some water to it and pressure it. Get that, and we throw that off. Yes. Oh, so you see what I say, family? Already. So even this now, I'm gonna throw some water in there, so to get out the rest of the loveliness that's in there. You see me? So family, don't get it twisted. It's hot in the kitchen, you know. The bowl of the kitchen is hot. You see me? That's what I'm gonna use to pour on top of the meat. So the pressure in of it, you know what I mean? See? There's a gravy come out of the pot there. I'm gonna pour it on this now. You know what I mean? To make sure say everything is in proper order, my family. Then we're gonna move it over to the fire. Because I feed time now. If you cook, you see. You see how far the water there? In a pressure cooker, you don't have to cover the meat. You don't cover the meat in the pressure cooker. You put the water about halfway. You see me, see? About halfway, because you can actually see the water same way there. And then you can remember it's pressure and steam. That's gonna cook this. So we're gonna move it over on the fire now. Right? So when I get that, leave that, make it go and cook down a little. And when we come to it, family, then we talk. That's the start, family. You see it start? Here it go. When you hear that whistle coming on, as soon as it starts, you give it 20 minutes from now. Check it, you know what I mean? Leave it cool down, check it if it not come to your attention. But for me, it's like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I'll leave it 30 minutes and then I will take it off. You know what I mean? Then if you want to cook any more softer, then I will actually, you know, cook it down in a Dutch pot. So when I'm cooking it down, I'm going to cook it down in the Dutchie anyway. You know what I mean? So remove it from this to the Dutchie and add all my lovely seasonings. You understand what I deal with? Definitely. That's the start, family. You see it start? Here it go. When you hear that whistle coming on, as soon as it starts, you give it 20 minutes from now. Check it, you know what I mean? Leave it cool down, check it if it not come to your attention. But for me, it's like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I'll leave it 30 minutes and then I will take it off. You know what I mean? Then if you want to cook any more softer, then I will actually, you know, cook it down in a Dutch pot. So when I'm cooking it down, I'm going to cook it down in the Dutchie anyway. You know what I mean? So remove it from this to the Dutchie and add all my lovely seasonings. You understand what I deal with? Definitely. So yes, family, now been cooking for about half an hour. We're going to ease it off the fire and we're going to check it. So the best thing to way how to do these pots are, yeah? Let me turn that off for a minute. I'll just leave it there for a second. Let's take it off. Let's put that pot there just in case I spit in. So don't put this under cold water, whatever you do. Some people like to put it under the cold water and let it run. But what you do, you hear it click there. So that means that this one you just cool down just like that. You see, understand what I mean? This pressure cooker I've been using for a long time. But what you do, you ease this to the side with some ink. You know what I mean? Like if you got a spoon, just ease it to the side. You release the steam. And then you'll be able to open it. So let's open this and see what's going on inside of here. Oh! Just the family, the water dry right out of this, you know. So you see, I'm try to show you. And a half and I'm going to put it down for. So, let's get at this to test it. Yeah. See? So it's a little bit harder than I would like it to be. You see me, I say, so that's half an hour and it's still, so some of the cow food them tougher than some. So I'm going to put on this for next 20 minutes. You see me, I say, 20 minutes again and then we should be good. Keep it true. That's the water that left back in it. You see me? So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to pour some more water on it. Yeah, so it boil down to around halfway. You see me? So there was not much steam left back in there. I wonder if it's because my pot. I wonder if my pot has got a problem. It's a bit loose. Yeah, it's a bit loose, man. So it's been losing steam. So it should have been cooked, guys. So but the steam been losing. John, I'm going to tighten it up. One hand. See? There's a screw there that needs to be tightened. So if you see any loose or anything like that, you tighten it because the steam will lose out beneath it. That's why it didn't cook. Sure. Well, you live and you learn from. You're learning from the bull anyway. So see there, we're going to add some more water to it and cover it again for another 20 minutes or so because it was losing steam because that's why it didn't cook on the first go. So let's go. Add some more water back up on it again. So now we're going to have to go over the procedure again because, you know, it wouldn't take as long now. But yeah, keep tuning from it. Now family, it's been going on for the past 20 minutes now. So now we're going to take it off and check it again. It should be perfect this time, yeah? So we move it off the fire, as we said, not family, yeah? And we're going to use a fork and then we're going to lift the lid. Look at that. That's the best way to get steam out. Don't run hot water on it or cold water. Listen to me. The bull is saying, then we're going to open it when it's finished. So all you know is finished. Listen to this, guys. Listen, you know. You're going to hear something drop down. So you know this has been released. So you can open it safely. But that's it. Listen. Yeah. There we go. Because if you run hot water, if you run cold water on it, it might explode on you. You know what I mean? I see it happen to a lot of people, so I'm showing you how to use it. Just lift the thing up and you release all the steam that's inside it. Well, listen, it's gonna drop down on it, then it's gonna be safe to open. See? Now you know there's no steam inside of there. You know what I mean? So, which is good. Yeah. So, it's gonna happen anytime now. This thing is gonna release down. There we go. So that shows you that it's safe to open. So I can take that out of there. Then slip it to the side like that, and then look, see? Look at that, look at that beauty. Do you remember the color that was in there? And look when I touch it now, look at it, jingling, you see that? Jingling, soft as pop, look at that beauty. That's the way you want it, family, and trust me, you will enjoy it thoroughly. Look at that, beautiful. So we're gonna cook it down now. We're gonna transfer it to the Dutch pot, and then we get started. Got this to the Dutch pot. The Dutch pot on the fire, and then we're gonna shake that down to the side of here. All right. So somebody stick to the bottom there. I was stuck in, guys. You know what I mean? But yeah, we're gonna cook that down in there now. Add a little water, add the seasoning, keep tuning it. So family, remember what it looked like before you've been watching the video right showing it. So look at the beauty, look what you get now. See the color of the meat now? Look at that. The color of the meat is from the sugar. Didn't I say? Look at the beauty. So you're golden, that's where you get your goldenness from. So right now, it's cooking down a little bit. You don't need to cook it no more. You need to cook the veg in it to get the gravy nice and combined. So a little bit of water in there. Right? Have a little bit of water inside there, and we're gonna be adding our vegetables. See? Look. Wow! You understand what I say? And that, I'll cook them in that right now, and you don't know say exquisite flavor come out of pot. You see me I say? So here we go. Let's get it covered down. Look, I know a lot of people gonna ask me, what happened to the pepper? Or you don't put no scotch bonnet pepper inside? Well, family, I haven't got none at the moment, so you know we set it already. You get me? We got some the lovely pickle pepper hot sauce straight from Jamaica. You know what I mean? 100%. So we're gonna put some of that on it. You know what I mean? This is a sweet. Oh my, yeah. This is a sweet hotness. You know what I mean? Watch that. We got some over it like that. That sweet, not gonna be very hot, but it's gonna be just right, yes? So there we go, we're gonna leave that now. We sat that. Got that beauty. Let me cook down now and hold it myself, innit? Yeah? So give it about 15 minutes or so. Should be perfect. So this is the stage. If you have your butter bean, right now, 5 minutes into it, you can just dash your butter bean all over the top, you know what I mean? And then make that cook into it. And then, mwah, beautiful. Make we check the pot. Ooh, look at that beauty. What can you say? What can you say? Look at that. You see me I show you? Look at that. Really ready now, you know? Really ready now. You know? Ready to go. And that's what you get, family. I'll show you the plate them when you share all. But that is amazing. Look at that. Cow foot. One time. Bull's Kitchen. What can we say, family? Very well done. Professionally executed. Thank you very much for watching, family. Welcome to the Bull's Kitchen, and I hope you enjoy today what we have provided with you and show you exactly how to do the cow foot that everybody eat. You understand me I say? Big up on yourself. Thank you very much for liking and sharing and subscribing. Look at that beauty. Look at that finger licking. Okay. Family, thank you very much for watching. Thanks very much. You understand what I say? Thank you to all the subscribers that are watching the thing. You understand what I say? Let me know what you think in the comment in the comment section and let me know what you think, man. It's the bull in it. You understand what I say? The bull kitchen. Yeah. We're out. Cold food. Cold food. Yeah.
So there's living in the glass house.